Welcome one, welcome all to Warden Arena in beautiful Winter Park, Florida, where we have some Sunshine State Conference basketball here on the Sunshine State Conference Network. My name is Will Barbera. I'm here with my good friend Ethan Coulahan. Ethan, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Will. It should be a great game today. Both teams looking to really get started off quickly in conference play.
Absolutely. We have the 4-4 University of Tampa Spartans visiting the 4-3 University of Tampa Spartans, taking on the 4-4 Rollins College Tars here from Warden Arena today. And we are expecting a great one, as we are just about a minute and 20 seconds or so from tip-off. But Ethan, as we fill a little time here, what are you expecting Rollins is going to have to do in order to get a win here in this one? As you know, back-to-back losers in this one, looking to avoid 3 straight.
Yeah, I think they got to feed their man, who's Ja Enzi. Ja Enzi is the leading scorer for Rollins. He dropped 24 points in their last game. He made 3 threes, but Rollins came up short, losing that game 93-88 to Florida Southern. So for Rollins, I think it's about feeding Ja Enzi. He is their workhorse.
No, I couldn't agree more. I think that's a great observation. I'm also a big fan of this guy, Omar Figueroa, who's the starting shooting guard. He is leading the Sunshine State Conference with a 52% three-point percentage. He has been lights out from downtown, and they are going to need that to continue in this one, as we are about 25 seconds away from introductions. But what about on the other side of things for the Spartans? Who do you think is really going to have to key in on this one? Missing a couple of key starters in this one, so what do you think they're going to have to do?
Well, I look at player Ryan Blunt, leads the team overall in scoring. He has 142 points overall in the season. I think that's going to be a player to look at for Tampa. I also look at Trey Lane. This is a sharp shooter, averages 16.3 points a game. Those two right there have been the top 2 scorers all season long for Tampa.
Yeah, they've been pretty good, and another person to keep an eye on would also be B.J. Schaefer, averaging 15.7 points a game, as we are going to take a break here for the national anthem. Beautiful show of respect here at Warden Arena for our national anthem, as it is Army-Navy Day, Ethan. Because just about an hour ago, the Army-Navy game that happens every year got kicked underway, but that's all right. We know you guys don't care about that because you're here with us on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. But good luck to both teams in that one.
Absolutely.
Ethan, we were talking about the side of things for the University of Tampa. I was quickly bringing up B.J. Schaefer. Anything else that you think that they're really going to have to do in this one? Or you can flip it back to Rollins, whatever you're thinking here.
Well, this is a Rollins team. In their last game when they lost, they shot 47% from the field, 44% from 3. That's not terrible, Will. This is a Rollins team that's been shooting the ball well. They've been scoring a lot. You know, in all 4 of Rollins' losses, they've been by single digits, losing 2 games by 2 points, 1 game by 6 points, another game by 4 points. One of those games was in overtime. So Rollins, they're having close losses. just have not been able to really finish and close out those games. So that's something I look out for today. If the Tars get in a close game, can they finish?
Well, that's a great point, and I absolutely, totally see where you're coming from. But one of the things that I found interesting is that Rollins is not a great free throw shooting team. You and I have talked about this a little bit, and I think it has hurt this team down the stretch, especially in these close-knit games that we've seen them play, where they've just come up short a couple of times. But they shoot about 69.3% as a team from the field goal, from the free throw line, which is only about 15.3 per game. So, yeah, you want that to obviously improve if you're hoping to win this one and get off the skid here, and especially if this is another tight-knit one. They're going to need to hit their free throws from the charity stripe.
I mean, I absolutely agree with that, Will. In their last game, they shot 79% from the line, and that's something that you just want to see get better. I mean, if you're getting those opportunities to drive in, you got to find a way to kind of hit those gimmies.
Right you are, as we are just about ready for tip-off here at Wharton Arena between the Rollins College Tars and the University of Tampa Spartans. Ryan Renfro going up against, I believe that is Ian Higdon, and goes the way of the Tars. And we are underway. Enzi's first touch here. Ooh, Enzi thought about it. Gonna drive inside, kicks out, and we have the first Rollins turnover. Didn't take long.
No, Will, there's a foul call there on Tampa.
Okay. All right, well, off to a hot start here, Ethan.
No, that was, I think, John Enzi and Rollins got away with it. There's kind of an ill-advised pass, and a foul called right there to give Tampa their first.
Oh, Gaffney thought about it. Try inside, looking for an outlet. Now back over to Enzi. Oh, deflected. And Figueroa stays with it, and they're going to say, oh, now it looks like the referees may talk about it. No. Still having a discussion, and it will be Rollins' ball. Stay with Rollins. So be inbounded by Jackson Gaffney.
Yeah, that would have been an over in the back call if a Tampa player didn't tip it, but he clearly tipped it. I'm not quite sure why there was that miscommunication there.
Enzi for three, no good on his first attempt, and we have a whistle.
A rocky 40-second start to this game, Will. Two foul called, some miscommunication between the refs. A little rocky to start off here between these two conference foes.
Can only go up from here, Ethan. We are looking for a little action here, a little less than a minute into this one. There's B.J. Schaefer, going to try for it, can't get it, rebounded by Klug. And nice rebound there. Rollins will have to out-rebound their opponent in this one. They've out-rebounded their opponents in all four of their wins. Klug looking for Figueroa, now directing traffic. Renfro working on Higdon. Nice defense there. Enzi inside, and the layup is good. And we have our first points of the game, Ethan.
That's a beautiful finish. That was a great defensive possession there from Tampa. Just better finish right there from John Enzi.
First points of the game for either side. 2-0 Rollins early. That's Blunt now back over to Lane. Now driving inside, working on Klug. And stolen by Enzi. Good defense so far for the Tars. Ooh, Enzi able to find a pass that I believe was intended for Klug. Figueroa over to Renfro. Gaffney for three. Ooh, just short, bounced off the rim. Now Klug gonna fight for the rebound, can't get it.
That was a great play to get Gaffney the ball. A little easy pick and roll action, just wasn't able to hit it.
Gaffney making a third of his three-point attempts this season is Lane for three. Got it. And Tampa has their first lead of the day as it's 3-2.
Well, he's a sharp shooter. He has the best three-point percentage on this Tampa team. That is someone that you want shooting the ball, and you want shooting the ball often.
Yeah, making 36.5% of his shots beyond the arc is Tyler Lane, as we have a whistle here. And it appears as though it will stay with Rollins. May have been a shove. And that one's on Ian Higdon. So now a foul apiece for these two teams. Figueroa to Renfro on the inbound. Now back to Figueroa. Renfro trying to play bully ball down low, too strong. Gets the rebound. Back out to Figueroa. Looking for a screen. He gets it for three. Got it! First three of the day for Omar Figueroa, the Sunshine State Conference three-point percentage leader, and it's 5-3 Rollins.
Yeah, he is that guy that you want taking that shot. Expect him to be aggressive today from beyond the arc.
Higdon tried it, can't get it, gets his own rebound. Now, looked like it might have been a kickball. No whistle, as it's Klug who comes up with it. Pass to Enzi. Working down low. Ooh, nice move. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Higdon again. Ooh, over to the corner. Blunt for three. No good. Ooh, ball is batted around, and I believe that's going to go the way of Rollins.
Yeah, this has been a fast-paced game. Well, early on, about 3.5 minutes in, fast tempo. Both teams are trying to figure each other out. I think both teams are starting off great on the defensive side of the ball.
I completely agree. It's very physical down low. Not a lot of high percentage shots to this point for either team.
Yeah.
Tough shots. Oh, nice defense there by Higdon. Or, I'm sorry, that is Blunt, who deflected that as Enzi was trying to get it to Klug. And it will stay with Rollins again. Gaffney at this point, they're just like, come here, come over here, come over here. He's inbound in everything so far.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't a Rollins team that's going to kill you with their height, but they are athletic, and all of them can really shoot the ball well.
Mateusz Malavacs into the game for Marshall Klug. Gaffney on the drive. Nice defense. Higdon. Corner three from Figueroa. Too strong. Rebounded by Blunt. Lane. Nice defense there by Malavacs. Blunt over to the corner. Lane for three. No good. Rebounded by Blunt. Now working on Enzi inside, and layup is good. Tough finish there. First points for Ryan Blunt. Like you said earlier, Ethan leads the Spartans in scoring.
Yeah, and that's what he's going to have to do, right? Make his own opportunities. And for Rollins, you got to limit those second chance opportunities. You can't give them those. Got to box out.
Gaffney on the drive, blocked by, who is that? That is, sorry, I want to make sure I get the name right. That is Cole Gingileski.
Man, he said, get out of there with that. Well, that was
pretty
meant it with business.
Pretty rude. Yeah,
yes.
It's pretty unwelcoming how he
very disrespectful. Yeah.
As we have our first timeout here. So 5-5 game, just under 15.5. Ethan, what have you seen that stuck out to you so far? I know it has, just 10 combined points between the two teams, but give us a E-Money breakdown.
It's been the defensive intensity that we have seen from both teams so far. I've been really impressed with how they both played on defense. And you kind of said this earlier, not a lot of high percentage shots so far. They're not getting any easy layups. It's really hard to drive in on Tampa. It's a quick defense, and they're really communicating well.
Yeah, and you brought it up a little bit earlier, but Rollins is not the most tall team. They don't have a whole lot of length with their big guys, but like you said, they're very athletic. So I think they can compete with some of these bigger guys for Tampa. And you're seeing it early. Like I said, nothing's come easy for either of these teams as it's 5-5. But I think it's going to be interesting to see how Renfro works against Gingileski, how Mason Cartelbaum, who we haven't seen, how he does. He's kind of a big body down there for them that does a lot of the dirty work. So
he's your guy.
I'm a huge Mason Cartelbaum fan. If any of you guys have ever heard me,
he's coming in.
Oh, thank God. Mason Cartelbaum into the game now as Michael Kalina also coming into the game for the Tars.
This is This is going to be a game where I really think Rollins is going to have to go deep in their bench. It's going to be a physical game. I think to really keep the legs fresh, it's going to be important to rely on your guys. You know, Rollins only had 20 bench points in their last game.
Gaffney, nice layup inside. Rollins retakes the lead. Oh, wide open is Blunt for corner three. Drained it. Can't leave him that open.
No, that was just bad miscommunication right there down the court after the made bucket. No one picked him up, and that is not the guy you want to leave open, Will.
Rollins going to look to answer here. Kortelbaum, and that is off the foot of Kortelbaum. Nice defense there by Jin Gillespie. And it will stay with Tampa. B.J. Schaefer will bring it up for the Spartans. Ooh, into the corner. A little too tall for Blunt. He kept with it, though. Now Schaefer on the drive. Mid-range is no good. Rebounded by Kalina. Somebody's got to fix the net over there.
Yeah, he showed his speed, though. That was a nice move from Schaefer. A little off-the-ball movement. Got an open look. Just wasn't able to hit it.
Said it pregame, but B.J. Schaefer averaging 15.7 points for the Spartans. Kortelbaum three. Not enough mustard on that one, unfortunately, but Mason Kortelbaum looking for his first made three of the season. Now Blunt for three, his second in a row. And he'll fix the net.
That will fix the net, indeed. That is a dangerous, if you're a Rollins fan, well, that's a dangerous sight to see. Ryan Blunt feeling it early in this one.
11-7 Spartans. About 14 minutes left here in the first half. Gaffney on the drive, working on Gillespie, and another block. Kortelbaum too strong, rebounded by Higdon, and now here come the Spartans again. Ooh, and they're going to say that is I think I call that a charge? No. Now it is going to be a foul on Matush Malivax.
There was a lot of contact down that end for Rollins, whether it was Kortelbaum, whether it was Gaffney. Nothing was really called, and then calling it down here. Tampa on a little 6-0 scoring run here in the last minute 35.
For three, it's drained by Taylor. His first bucket, and now they've doubled Rollins' point total. It's 14-7.
Yeah, this is where Rollins just needs to kind of settle down. Well, they seem a little rattled. They're off to a quick start, and oh, foul.
It's going to be a foul. Schaefer pleading his case, but it will be a shove on Schaefer from Klug. From Klug on Schaefer. Figueroa will check in for Enzi here as Michael Kalina will inbound this one. Kalina to Kortelbaum. Out to Figueroa, now to the corner. Klug, three. Not enough on that one, and rebounded by Lamb. Ooh, Taylor thought about three there again. Now over to Blunt. Nice recovery there from Klug. Corner three from Taylor. Knocked it down again.
The ball movement of Tampa is absolutely killing Rollins right now. That wasn't even bad defense. It was good communication from the Tars. Tampa is hitting their shots, and now they have 4 for 6 from three.
Justin Taylor averaging just 6.5 points this season, already at 6.
5 for 7 from three now after I was updated.
And now, fight for the ball, and we have a whistle. And it will stay with Rollins.
Yeah, that was a lot of contact. I'm a big fan, though, of kind of when it's a loose ball, kind of just allowing them to play, let it kind of happen.
Ethan, you and I have watched basketball in the past. You know that I think that there should be literally no fouls. Whatever goes, in my opinion, but that's why I'm not in charge of the NCAA rule book.
Yeah. That's why you're calling the games and not, roughing them or coaching them.
Exactly. Rollins needs a bucket here. Kalina, fighting for the ball, and now a steal. Taylor to Lane. Here comes the Spartans, Schaefer inside. Lost it. Stolen by Kalina. Good defense by Kortelbaum in the paint. Klug working against Lamb. Kortelbaum to Malavax. Malavax 3, no good. Fight for the ball now, and we have a foul called on Marshall Klug.
Will, nothing is going right now on the offensive end for Rollins. It's a 14-2 scoring run for Tampa over the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. It's a 12-0 scoring run in the last 3 minutes overall, so it's just been a rough go of it for Rollins. They just can't get anything going. They can't get anything quick. They're really, and I mean, we saw from that last three, it seems like they're settling too.
Yeah, it's been rough. One of the last games I called, which was last week, Rollins had I'm sorry, what was that game? That was against Florida Southern College last Saturday, exactly a week from today, or a week ago today, excuse me. But Rollins didn't score a game, or didn't score a bucket in that game until 7 minutes into the first half.
Yeah, slow start.
It's been another slow start for the Tars at this point, and that's been something that we've talked about. They've had so many close games. If they get off to a fast-paced start, you think that maybe their luck would have gone a different way in some of those tight-knit games that they've played. And, you know, it's still just a 10-point game. We still have a little less than 12 minutes to go here in the first half. By no means is this one over and done with. It's a little bit of the same old situation right now for Rollins. It's unfortunate for them.
Yeah, and I think what you can really kind of just take away from this start has been, I think Tampa is getting cleaner, more open looks. And we've seen them have a couple clean open looks from three, whether it was Blunt, whether it's Taylor, right? They've had nice looks. Rollins, it's harder. It's harder looks. It's deeper threes. So they just haven't been able to really get any of those clean looks, and they can find it, but yeah, the slow start was not ideal for them.
Ricky Gadini checks into the game for the Tars. Ooh, Taylor thought about it from the corner there. Nearly hit the ref in the face on the pass. Blunt for three. No good on that one, rebounded by Gadini. First miss from beyond the arc tonight for Ryan Blunt. Rollins would like that not to be his last, I'll tell you that. Figueroa working on a play here. Back to Figueroa, now a double team, stays with it, pass inside is stolen by Lane. Here come the Spartans for three at the top of the key, drained it. And it is all Spartans right now for the University of Tampa.
And once again, Will, it was just suffocating defense from Tampa. Nowhere for Figueroa to go, and then just threw it in. And how about Lane stepping up to drive into the hoop? Once again, he's in trouble.
Yeah, was able to get rid of it. Kortelbaum has it down low, working on Blunt.
Good
pass inside to Malavax and a foul. And that foul is going to be on Kyler Lamb. Any college football fans out there, just remind you, a couple of years ago when Kyler Murray and C.D. Lamb were slinging it at Oklahoma. That's how my brain works.
I don't blame you.
Malavax will shoot two here. Makes the first. Making about 71% of his free throws this season.
Yeah, and a way for Rollins to kind of crawl back into this game here in the first half is free throws, something we talked about in our pregame.
Malavax good on both of them from the charity stripe. So it's 20-9 Tampa. Lane again from the top of the key. No good that time. And Blunt able to get to it in the corner. And he'll just throw it off of Marshall Klug. So it will stay with Tampa. Great play there by Ryan Blunt to make sure that ball does not go out of bounds. And then to keep the ball with Tampa. Aggressive defense by Klug there in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of second chance opportunities. Right now, Tampa's out-rebounding Rollins 10-8, so they're getting those second chance opportunities. That's really something that the Tars haven't been doing so far.
They've had trouble with that all throughout the season, quite frankly. Blunt, nice pass inside to Higdon. Great ball movement here by the Spartans. Schaefer inside to Higdon. Ooh, no good there, but a whistle.
Will, you just said it. Fantastic ball movement from Tampa. Everyone's getting it right there. And then just before the shot clock went off, able to get up a shot. Didn't hit it, but a chance for 2 free throws here.
Higdon drains his first points of the game. Ja Enzi subbing back in for Matoush Malavax. No good on the second. Marshall Klug on the rebound for Rollins. A little over 9.5 left here in the first half. It's 21-9 Tampa. Ryan Renfro back in the game, and a miscommunication there as it's another turnover for the Tars.
It's just not smooth, struggling to get their 2 guys, or Ja Enzi and Omar Figueroa, going. Right now, they both just have 3 points each, and Enzi actually just with 2 points and Figueroa 3, so it's just been a struggle, like we've said, offensively.
One. Looking inside, looking for an outlet. Lane, beautiful pass, just mishandled by Gingileski, and it'll be Rollins' ball.
Will, that pass was nice.
Yeah.
That was a clean pass. Just no one, once again, kind of a miscommunication, but man, if that pass would have worked.
That was a free bucket if he had connected on that one, but. So here come the Tars. They need a bucket badly right now. Pass inside to Gadini, free layup there. Beautiful pass by Ja Enzi.
And that's how you can get going, right? Now you got to start getting some stops on the defensive end.
Way off there. Now a rebound. Oh, and they both run into one another, and Gadini has it. Here comes Klug and the Tars. Over to Enzi. Enzi out to Figueroa for 3 from the corner. Got it. And that is big if you're the Tars. Makes it a 7-point game.
That's exactly what you needed, Will. Get a stop on the defensive end.
And now Lane answers right back with a 3 of his own. Man, these Tampa Spartans are pesky from the 3-point line.
Yeah, they are just dealing right now. It's already 7 made 3s from them here in this first half.
Renfro, beautiful bucket down low, getting physical. Making it a 10-point game, or excuse me, 8-point game. Oh, beautiful block by Gadini inside on Schaefer. Figueroa for 3. No good there. Rebounded by Gingileski. Missed opportunity for the Tars. Lane for 3 now. No good. Higdon can't come up with the rebound. And leave that will... I couldn't see if they were going to say it's going to stay with Tampa.
It is going to stay with Tampa, looks like. That was a little no-look pass, though, from Blunt. The fine Lane right there. Wasn't able to hit the 3, but it's the confidence right now from Lane and Blunt. It's the little 2-man show for them. Lane right now 9 points, Blunt with 8.
Yeah, they are shooting lights out right now for these Spartans. Rollins, a little bit of not a run as much, but they've gotten back into it here. Just a 8-point deficit. Just over 7.5 left here in the first half.
Yeah, Will, just got to continue to find way. It seems like the offense is starting to maybe get a rhythm. We're starting to see Omar Figueroa get a little more aggressive, but now it's kind of going to be on the defensive end of the ball. Can they get stops, right? They're going to start to score. It seems like their offense is starting to get going. Can their defense help them out?
Absolutely. I mean, it's been, Tampa shooting 42% from the field, 53.8% from beyond the arc. They're 7 of 13. Just 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So good job by Rollins on not fouling, I guess, or at least putting them at the line. But, yeah, I mean, you have to think that their 3-point success will not stay that way for the rest of the game. I there's a chance that's wishful thinking, I suppose. But if they finish this game and they're shooting 54% from three, Rollins was always going to lose this game if that's the case. I think that's pretty unheard of. So, but even with that being the case right now, making 54% of your threes, 8-point game, 7.5 left in the first.
And we talked, this is a good shooting team that Rollins has. So the fact that they're shooting 22% from three, that's not gonna last either. You would have to expect.
That's why he's the best color man in the game, folks. Ooh, Lane nearly missed that one. Ooh, Gadini, aggressive defense. Schaefer for three at the top of the key, complete air ball.
Yeah, and how about the head coach right there, Kevin Hogan? How about Rollins hyped after that great stand there on defense?
He knows his team's not out of it.
Yeah.
Rollins has fought in every single game they've played this year. This game will be no different. Here comes Jackson Gaffney back into the game for the Tars. Pass to Figueroa inside, way to corral it. Up from underneath is too strong. Rebounded by Gingileski. Blunt working on Renfro, down low, pass inside the lane to Higdon. It'll stay with Tampa as it deflects off of Ja Enzi.
Awfully close to a travel there. Almost looked like Blunt's pivot foot moved. I think it did. I think it at least slid, but no call right there. Instead, Tampa is going to regain the possession.
It'll be inbounded by Taylor to Blunt with Gaffney working on him. Ooh, nice recovery by Gaffney. Corner three from Schaefer is no good. Fight for the rebound now, and that is Rollins Tars' ball. Nice play by Gaffney to get that off of Blunt.
Yeah, it's a great hustle play right there from Gaffney. He'll throw it back to him and hit the foot of Blunt going out of bounds, and that's what Rollins is going to need, right? Cannot allow Tampa to continue to get those second chance opportunities.
Ja Enzi back into the game. Oh, lost there, and that is Tampa ball. Enzi not able to stick with it.
Yeah, just gotta find a way to get him going. Well, he had 24 points, like we said, 3 threes last game. Right now, Enzi only 2 points, 1 for 3 from the field, and 0 for 1 from 3.
Yeah, he just got to get the ball in his hands a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I will say, on the other side of it, Tampa's done a great job defending him when he has the ball.
Yes. Tight defense. They've been great.
Nice rebound there by Enzi as here come the Tars. Enzi on the drive, pass to Renfro inside is good. Second assist there by Enzi. Third rather. 6-point game now. One inside, tough bucket, working on Gadini and Gaffney.
Yeah,
he's a heck of a player. That's 10 points now for Ryan Blunt.
Yeah, he's big time. He's more than just a three-point shooter. Well, he has 5 three-point attempts so far, but he's a guy that has a little bit of everything in his bag.
Nice pass to Enzi inside, working around him. Beautiful bucket, and hopefully that gets him going, Ethan.
Yeah, that needs to be something that can spark something inside of Ja Enzi now with his 4th point.
6-point game now, a little over 5 minutes left here in the first half. Pass to the corner, Schaefer on the drive. Nice step back. One thought about it. Higdon inside, lost the ball. And that's going to be a foul on Gadini. That'll send Ian Higdon to the line. He only shoots about 27.3% from the free throw line, so you're hoping if you're Rollins that he at least goes 1 of 2.
Yeah, Will, you've definitely seen, I feel like, the defensive pressure for Rollins pick up of late in these last couple minutes. I mean, we've talked about the offensive struggles that the Tars have had, yet we look at the score now and it's only a 6-point game. So Rollins, their defense has been keeping them in this one.
Checking into the game for Tampa is, sorry, I want to make sure I don't get this wrong, Matish Speen, number 11. As Higdon not able to make either. Kortelbaum on the rebound. So Figueroa going to slow things down here, but this is a good opportunity for Rollins. Matush Malovac's back into the game as well. Nice pass inside to Kortelbaum. Tough bucket inside. Mason Kortelbaum's first points of the game.
It's a big-time bucket. He faked it to Gaffney in the corner, drove in. He is a big man, and that was a big finish.
Using all of that 6'6", 225-pound frame on that one. Schaefer on the try, no good. Loose ball rebounded by Figueroa. 4-point game, just over 4 minutes left now. Figueroa thought about it there, passed to Malavax in the corner, really lost it. Enzi driving on Lane. Pass to Kortelbaum. Another big bucket from Mason Kortelbaum. And it's a 2-point game right before your eyes, Ethan. Missed too strong on the three-pointer as Taylor rebounded back inside and got a friendly roll there. So back to a 4-point game. As soon as we got excited about it being just a bucket.
Jaw Enzi doesn't have to, he doesn't have to score 30 points to win. Him being the assist man, that's now 4 assists on the game. Him finding buckets for players is another way that Rollins can get him going.
Kortelbaum too strong on the layup attempt inside. Pass to Lane, working on Enzi. Oh, now Malavax nearly got it. Oh, and a fight for the ball. Enzi on the steal, and that's going to be a fast break layup. Big time bucket right there, and now a timeout called. 2-point game all of a sudden, Ethan. How quickly things change here at Warden Arena.
Love the hustle. Love seeing bodies hitting the floor, diving for those loose balls. I mean, you got to love that too, Will. Just all-out effort.
Physical basketball, Ethan. It's one of my favorite things to call. It's one of my favorite things to watch. So, and we're seeing that here with, about 17 minutes or so into the first half here of this one. 28-26, Tampa leading Rollins. If you're just joining us here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network, my name's Will Barbera. I'm here with my good buddy Ethan Coulahan. Big shout out to Rollins College for allowing two yahoos like us at the Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting an opportunity like this to call these games here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. We do thank you, and just want to emphasize how awesome of an opportunity it is. Big thank you to Gus Ramsey, our program director.
Absolutely.
And everyone involved in putting on this production, because it's pretty awesome that we get to do this, right, isn't it, Ethan?
It's a blast. It's a great experience, and it's a lot of fun, and I love doing it. I could do every game. I really could. It's yeah.
Looks like we're coming out of the media timeout here.
Yeah, Will, if you were to walk up to me and be like, Ethan, Rollins is shooting 2 for 9 from 3 with 2 minutes remaining till halftime, and I would tell you, okay, well, they have to be down by 10 points stuff. They're down by 2 here, so this has been a great 3-point shooting team. They're not right now, and they're only trailing by a bucket.
On the other side of things have cooled down from beyond the arc for Tampa.
Yeah.
One inside, nice pass to Speen, but we have a whistle. And yeah, I believe that one is going to be on Rollins. Kevin Hogan pleading his case to the referee there. Not a fan of that call. So it'll be inbounded by Tyler Lane for Tampa. Ooh, knocked away. Blunt stays with it. Nice defense there by Malavax.
Great defense on Blunt.
Lamb driving inside on Gaffney. Nice pass to Taylor inside. Taylor now a pass to Blunt. He can't stay with it. No whistle, and it'll be Rollins' ball.
they are really, really playing tight defense on Ryan Blunt. I think they're like, all right, you scored a quick 10 on us. We're not going to allow that. And they've been really tight on him these last couple of minutes here.
Well, I'm not saying that Tampa doesn't have other scorers, other guys that can beat you. Yeah. But if you're looking at just the numbers alone, he's the guy that you point to and you go, all right, we don't want to let this guy beat us. He's averaging 20.3 points, 9.3 rebounds, and 4 assists a game. I mean, team highs at all 3.
Yeah.
Gaffney nearly lost it there, working inside. Stolen there by Blunt. Gaffney was trying to find Malavax down low. Pass inside the Blunt from Lane. Back out. Lane on the drive. And foul called there. I believe that's an offensive foul. No. Lane's going to go to the line.
Yeah, Lane was a part of that little scruffle for the ball, and you can tell he's been limping around a little bit. You can tell he's kind of favoring his leg, but he still has the speed to accelerate, drive to the bucket, and get the foul.
Higdon back in now for Tampa as Kyler Lamb comes out of the game. And Lane makes that one there. So 31-26, minute 50 left here in the first half. Rollins with, again, a slow start, but they've clawed their way back into this one. Enzi on the drive, inside, nice move, and a foul. Count it. Beautiful bucket there by Ja Enzi. That was filthy.
That was nasty, Will. I mean, the little Euro step move and then going around, and man, that was a heck of a finish. And him being aggressive is going to be big for Rollins here, but that was just beautiful play. No.
Oh, good on the free throw there. So 3-point game. Late recovery by Rollins there. Now Lane for 3. Air ball. Nearly hits a child on the inbound there.
Yeah, you see Ryan, Trey Lane, I mean, kind of talking to the referee saying that the Rollins defender didn't allow him to really have space when he landed, shot the 3. We know that is a big deal in college and NBA, allowing these players to land after the 3 to kind of protect their health, especially for their ankles, and that's kind of what Lane was talking about there.
I understand the point, but at the same time, it's one of those things where every single basketball player after a foul is Kortelbaum on the skyhook. Beautiful bucket there by Mason Kortelbaum. 6 points now for him.
Hey, he's been aggressive these last couple of drives, Will.
And that is Kyler Lamb. The nice bucket there, keeping it at 3-point deficit for the Tars. But to finish my point earlier, when have you not seen defender, whether it's Division II, Division I, professional basketball, if there's a foul called, you almost always see someone coming up going, what are you talking about, this, and this, or no call, you missed out, you missed that, this. I feel like it's so, refs at this point, I feel like they just tune it out. Because it's like, you may have a legitimate point, but everyone thinks they have a legitimate point.
Oh, no, I mean, I agree. I mean, I do that when we play, like, pickup basketball, and there's not even a ref around when we play. So, like, I completely...
Why is Ethan talking to the chain link fence?
Yeah, I'm like, where's the foul ref? No. Yeah, I mean, I think there's I mean, if you're a referee, you kind of have to tune that out because, like you said, it's a very popular thing now to complain about every foul and every non-foul, too.
I mean, it's a lot better at this level, quite frankly, than like the NBA, which has gotten to the point where it's like, oh my God, like it's and don't get me wrong, I love the NBA. My Philadelphia 76ers with a big win last night, but don't look at me like that.
No, I mean, that's a big win. I'm going to join you on that 76ers bandwagon too. So we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Ethan's a Dallas Mavericks fan by trade, but he doesn't like. Oh, no, okay. He looked away from me. He won't look at me at all now.
No,
I brought that up.
Oh, look at this little inbounds play here.
Yeah. 45 seconds left here in this one as Figueroa nearly lost it. He sticks with it there. Good defense there by B.J. Schaefer. Figueroa on the drive, past the Kortelbaum, back out to Klug. Back to Kortelbaum, wide open is Figueroa for 3. No good. Klug on the rebound, and we have a whistle.
Man, he was able to get that rebound with a player holding his one arm. So he basically got that rebound with one arm there. That is just great. That's a great play from Klug.
Yeah, he had possession too. Brought that in. Referee came in and called it a complete catch. So Klug will shoot 2. And he'll drain his first. First points of the game for Marshall Klug. Klug, 83% free throw shooter. Very good from the stripe. Makes both there. That's a team high, 83%. And now 2 for 2 on the day. We have a timeout.
This has been a gutsy first half from Rollins. You thought, okay, they got down quick. They were trailing 20-7, and you were worried, right? There was a 15-0 run that Tampa went on at 1.2, and then here comes Rollins down by 1. They have really just gutted this late first half out. It's been impressive to see.
Absolutely, and it's, like I said earlier, this team has no quit in it. They've been in every single game. There have been bad stretches of all of those losses. There have even been some bad stretches and wins that they've had to this point in the season. But I do think that, they know what kind of team they are. I've talked about it before, but for a team that has so many transfers after last season,
yeah.
This is a lot of these guys' first years playing with one another. And when you watch them play, they don't look like a bunch of guys that are all still getting to know how to play each other and run this offense. They seem like a really tight-knit, good chemistry group of guys, and I think that's why they're never out of games. At least they haven't been to this point in the season.
Yeah, well, that starts with the coach, Kevin Hogan, his first year. I mean, him bringing him in, I think a lot of that having a good relationship is, I think a lot of credit should go to Hogan for that.
100%. Absolutely. Shot clock unplugged. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got the shot off, and it is no good. So, at the half, the University of Tampa Spartans leading your Rollins College Tars 33-32. But it was a 21-9 game with little over 10 minutes left in this one, Ethan, and Rollins able to claw their way back and make it a 1-point game at the halftime. Yeah,
it started with their defense. I think their defense is a huge reason why they were able to crawl back, make this a 1-point game, and look, they don't have a player that's in double digits of scoring yet, so it's been a group effort. You have Ja Enzi, 8 points, Omar Figueroa, 6 points, your boy, 6 points, and Quarterbomb, so everyone kind of doing their thing right now.
Absolutely. So we will take a break here for the next 13 minutes or so, but we will be back right here from Warden Arena for the second half between your Rollins College Tars and the University of Tampa Spartans. Here from Warden Arena, we will see you after the half break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Warden Arena here in Winter Park, Florida. If you're just joining us, you missed a heck of an exciting first half as the University of Tampa Spartans lead your Rollins College Tars 33-32. My name's Will Barbera. I'm here with my good buddy Ethan Coulahan. Ethan, what were some things that stood out to you in that first half for either of these teams?
It's been the two-man show for Tampa, Will. It's been the Ryan Blunt and Trey Lane show. They have 22 of the 33 points for Tampa. Lane with 12 points, Blunt with 10. Those guys have been the workhorses for Tampa. While with Rollins, we talked about this at the end of the first half, but they don't have a player right now in double digits. Their leading scorer is Ja Enzi with 8 points. He's going to need to continue to be aggressive for the Tars if they want to gut out this win.
Absolutely. I think he's going to be a big factor the rest of the way. But someone that was starting to get going towards the end of that second half there was Ja Enzi. And he finished up. He really had 2 points for the majority of the first half, really until 3-4 minutes into before halftime. He really started to pick it up. 3 buckets in the span of just a few minutes. So Rollins is going to need him to pick up where he left off, for lack of a better term, in order to get going in this one. And another person I'm looking to see get going a little bit more is Omar Figueroa.
Yeah,
he's the leading second leading scorer on the team. He averages 16.9 points a game. Just 6 points, 2 threes made at this point. So we're about 25 seconds away from the second half getting going here from Warden Arena. But yeah, it's like you said, a lot of really good ball movement, kind of spreading around the wealth. Nice revenue share, for lack of a better word, on the Rollins. While, like you said, it's really been a two-man show for the Spartans. It's been a whole lot of Ryan Blunt and a whole lot of Trey Lane. And with Trey Lane, it's a whole lot of three-pointers. He's 3 from 7 from beyond the arc. Blunt 2 for 5. And you mentioned a little bit, Ethan, that before halftime, Tyler Lane grabbing his ankle a little bit, seemed to be having a little bit of discomfort after he was fighting for a loose ball. Be interesting to see if that plays a factor here in the second half. We know he's the leading scorer for either team. So, obviously we hope that he's okay, but it'll be interesting to see what kind of factor that plays as we get going here in the second half. Out there right now for the Tars, Marshall Klug, Ryan Renfro, Omar Figueroa, Ja Enzi, and Jackson Gaffney. Swatted away there by Renfro. Gaffney on a fast break inside on Blunt, and he tried it, couldn't get it to go. Here comes Schaefer now. Blunt for 3, drained it. And that's exactly what you didn't want to happen to start this half, Ethan.
No, you can't leave a player like Ryan Blunt open. It's a transition bucket, and Rollins, we've seen them give up a couple easy open transition threes today. Got to play better on that front.
36-32 now. Double team on Enzi. Loose ball. Stolen by Higdon. Good defense there by the Spartans. Oh, now Tyler Lane for 3. Not enough on that one. Rebounded by Klug. Klug at the top of the key. Pass to Figueroa, now to Renfro. Enzi, give down low to Renfro, working on Higdon. Can't get the layup to go. Blunt off the rebound. Klug could not corral it.
It's a great opportunity for Renfro in the paint.
Schaefer, no good there. Looked like it might have been partially blocked by Renfro, but here comes Figueroa. Klug just lost it, and I think that's going to go the way of Tampa, and it will.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity from Rollins. They had numbers there. That was a 3-on-2 run, and they just decided to get to Klug, and Klug just lost the ball, like you said. So a couple missed opportunities for Rollins here to start the second half.
And not the way things wanted to start if you're Kevin Hogan and the Tars, but still just a 4-point game, a little less than 2 minutes into this second half here from Warden Arena. Blunt from 3, no good, and we have a whistle. And it'll be Rollins' ball.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be an illegal screen set right there, trying to get Blunt open for 3. He did that, but he did that illegally, and it's going to be a foul right there on Higdon, who is high. That's his 3rd foul.
Remember, folks, here at the Sunshine State Conference, it is 5 and you're done, as opposed to 6 in the National Basketball Association. Klug trying to find a play inside there from Gaffney, but no good. Nice screen from Renfro, and errant pass there from Enzi, who was looking for Figueroa, no good. So a turnover there by Rollins. Rollins still looking for their first bucket here in the second half.
Yeah, they had 6 turnovers. No, excuse me. They had, they had 6 turnovers in the first half. That's already 3 for them here in the second half, only about 2.5 minutes in. So it's been a sloppy start.
Schaefer on the drive, now back out to Gingelson. Schaefer in the corner, working on Enzi, mid-range pull-up, too strong. Rebounded by Lamb, and he misses, and then cleaned up by Ryan Blunt. And it's a 6-point game all of a sudden.
Yeah, you got to box out, and you got to catch those rebounds. It said Ryan Blunt comes out of nowhere with the tip-in, he is everywhere for Tampa.
Yeah, Rollins, believe it or not, leading in second-chance opportunities, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like Tampa's been very physical as there's a block by Gingelson, rebounded by Renfro, and back up and in, and there is the first bucket of the second half for the Tars. Oh, Blue got a hand on it, and we have a whistle.
It's going to be on, it looks like it's going to be on Klug, Will.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that one so I don't get in trouble, quite frankly, but.
Yeah, I don't think he would get paid enough for that.
No. But inbounded here by Lane, he finds Blunt. Driving inside, foul call, as it was no good, and now Blunt will go to the line.
It really looked like that was just straight up right there from Figueroa, and maybe they said there was a little bit of he leaned into it, and like you can still with a foul be called using your body, but I don't know, it looked a little straight up, but it does send Blunt to the line.
Blunt good on the first after a friendly roll. So 5-point game now. And good on both of them is Ryan Blunt. So now a game high, 17 points.
Yeah, already 7 points in the second half for Blunt after having 10 in the first half. He's been aggressive early.
Enzi, step back 3, no good. May have gotten yeah, it does look like there's a foul on Lane there. So that will send Enzi to the line to shoot 3. And Lane not happy with the call by the referee there.
Yeah, it's going to be the second foul called on Lane. That's big, though, sending Enzi to the line for 3.
Enzi makes the first. Enzi, 74% from the line today. He's now 1 of 2. 2 of 3 on the day, but he makes his first 2 on this trip to the line. And up to a 4-point game. Chance to make it a 3-point game. He makes this one here. Good on all 3 from the charity stripe is Ja Enzi, now up to 11 points on the day, which is a Rollins team high. Lane for 3. Got it.
So good at just the simple catch and shoot, Will. He was ready for it. No dribble, no other movement, just a quick release, and he's been lethal from beyond the arc.
Yeah, first made bucket of the half there as we have another whistle. But that was first made 3-pointer for Tyler Lane, takes him up to 15 points.
Yeah, Will, that foul right there is going to be on Taylor. Gave him a little bump when he was running past him, and seems a little inconsistent with the calls right now, but that call right there in favor of the Tars.
Mateusz Malavacs into the game, and he puts up a corner 3, drained, and a foul! Huge play right there for Rollins, and Mateusz Malavacs will go to the line +1.
And that might be the momentum, the switch, the spark that Rollins needed, Will. And how about back-to-back drives, basically, that Tampa fouls on a 3. They got to do a better job of, attacking, going in, playing good defense, but not fouling on the 3-point shot.
It felt like we were saying the opposite, or the same thing for the Tars in the first half. It felt like every time Tampa had the ball, they were playing really good or didn't have the ball, they were on defense. They were playing really good defense against these Rollins College Tars. And yeah, to start this half, I mean, it looked like it was more of Rollins just not being able to find an offensive rhythm more than it felt like they were playing aggressive defense on the guys like Figueroa, Enzi, some of the top scorers for this Tars team. So, yeah, it does feel like you said, maybe a little bit of a momentum shift right there.
Yeah.
Who knows? Still a 3-point game. I believe, not Enzi, but Malavax, will go to the line once we come out of the media timeout here.
Man, I love that finish, though. You know, he's the leader in rebounds in the season on this team, but he can also shoot it from beyond the arc. Just love being able to finish while also falling to the ground. That is a big time bucket for him for his 5th point.
Absolutely. I mean, he's no Steph Curry. Don't get me wrong.
No.
Who is? But 25%. That's 1 out of every 4 from the line. From beyond the arc, rather. And that's going to help any team you're on. Especially for someone who averages the amount of minutes that Malavax does, averaging about 14 minutes a game.
You know, that's already 4 fouls in this half in Tampa. So if that continues, we're going to be seeing Rollins enter the bonus really quick in the second half, and they got to take advantage of that.
Malavax no good on the free throw attempt, so it stays a 3-point game. And here come the Spartans. Ooh, nice move by Lane. Got a double team quick and threw it right to Malavax. Big turnover there. And the Tars slowing things down as Figueroa at the top of the key working on Lane. Mason Cartelbaum into the game. So is Ricky Gadini. Nice ball movement here by Rollins. Looking for is Gaffney working inside. Pass out to Gadini. Let him a little bit. Still going for 3. Just underneath. No good. Cartelbaum rebound. And he clears it. Nice job there by Cartelbaum.
That's a great board right there. Bringing that in with one hand.
Gadini working on Taylor. Now to Cartelbaum. Down low. Working. Physical. Beautiful bucket inside. Mason Cartelbaum's first points of the half.
Man, I love big man basketball right there. That's like me in the paint and pickup basketball, just driving in, showing his strength and his aggressiveness there.
Just say it's like you.
Yeah.
Get out of here. As Kyler Lamb, ooh, tough bucket off the glass there. Working on Gadini. Back to a 3-point game now.
Back and forth. Well, all of a sudden these teams just exchanging buckets. Very even game.
Ooh, Gaffney thought about a 3 there. Now back to Gadini. Gadini for 3. Oh, it looked good from a distance. Now batted back out to Figueroa. Great play by Mateusz Malavax on the rebound. Figueroa inside, swiped away. Great play defensively by Lane. Blunt in transition, nearly lost by Taylor. Now back on Cartelbaum, and couldn't get it to go. Just not strong enough off the glass.
Now golden opportunity. Tampa basically got a 2-on-1 situation. Taylor made a nice move to get ahead of Cartelbaum, just not able to finish under the basket.
Gadini working. Nice bucket off the glass. Ricky Gadini.
Tough finish right there.
Oh,
foul
and now
called.
we have a foul there as Blunt was going inside, but
Malavax.
I'm a big fan of Ricky Gadini's game. He does so many good things, so many of the little things well off the bench for this Rollins College Stars. You know what else I'm a fan of? He's from Italy.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, you should have just led with that. Yeah, I mean, that would have been a no-brainer. But no, I mean, he really is. He's one of those bench players that you want to see. We talked about the bench maybe not really supporting as much as we would have liked from last game, but he's one of those big-time players for him.
Oh, as Malavax fell down now. Nice bucket off the glass there by Speen. His first points of the day. Michael Kalina now into the game. Ooh, no outlet there. Looking for help from Renfro. He'll get it. Renfro, thought about a drive. Kalina 3. And we got a wedgie. Missed opportunity there. Kalina with a nice open 3.
Yeah, he was open. That was a great look for him, and we don't really see that. I was wondering if we were going to be gifted with a wedgie today, and we were, but we don't really see that a whole lot.
In the last game I called against Florida Tech, there was a wedgie early on, so it's now 2 wedgies I've seen this
So it's you. You're the problem.
It might be me. Ja Enzi now back into the game, and he puts up a 3 at the top of the key. Drained it. And Ja Enzi starting to feel it. 14 points now for the Tars guard, who leads the team in scoring at 17.1 points a game. And we are tied all at 47.
Will, that's finally his first made 3 of this game, too, so finally being able to drain it from beyond the arc.
Taylor too strong on the 3. A fight for the ball, and it will stay with Tampa. So it was Enzi working on Higdon there, or working against Higdon, rather, fighting for that rebound off the glass.
Love the effort from both teams, Will. Bodies hitting the ground. It's been an aggressive, well-fought basketball game.
Yeah, neither of these teams letting these guys bully them. You know what I mean? It's been physical, and it's been competitive down low. I love to watch basketball like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
As we Ryan Renfro helping out the the squeegee team here on the floor.
Get a man who can do both. Yeah, he can ball, but he can also clean the basketball court. Just
My dad had a saying for players he liked. He could do it all, plus he could play trombone for the band at halftime. Ryan Renfro could do it all, plus he can clean up the floor for you.
There you go.
Type of guy you want on your team.
Absolutely.
Inbounded by Taylor here for Tampa. To Blunt. In the corner working on Gadini. Nice defense. Inside, foul called, and a foul. Nice bucket there. And it was B.J. Schaefer.
It's just his first bucket of the game, but it's a great feed from Blunt. And how about the finish and the foul?
Yeah, 1 of 12 from the 3. That's just, like you said, just his first made field goal. And a lot of it's been on those mid-range attempts, just 0 for 2 from 3. So 10 shots from the field that have not gone at this point. And he's no good on the and 1 attempt, rebounded by Renfro. So 2-point game, 12.5 left here in this one. And that ball is out. It will stay with Rollins, as it was last touched by Taylor and Tampa.
Yeah, this has been an intense game. You got a really well-attended game, too. You get a good crowd from both teams, Tampa fans, Rollins fans, and it's been loud, really, here today.
Shout out to Tampa. Their fans traveled well. There were a lot of fans here for the women's game just before this. Oh, Enzi thought about it. Nice move. Pass to Renfro inside and a foul.
And, Will, that's a great pass. Like you said, he thought about it, but he did the smarter move, which was feed it to his big, let him drive in, and then go into the line for 2, hopefully, easy free throws.
Yeah, Renfro, not the best. It was actually not bad. 73% from the free throw line this year. And as I say that, he bricks his first one. So.
Announcer's jinx, Will.
Yeah,
can't escape it.
That's on me. That's on me. This one's on me. Jackson Gaffney now subbing in for Marshall Klug. And Renfro makes his second of 2, so it's a 1-point game. 7 points now for Renfro as Blunt's pass is going nowhere. He was looking for Speen in the corner, and just a miscommunication.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Blunt wanted Speen to go towards the bucket, and he kind of went to the corner, and just that's what you see, that turnover there. 10 turnovers on the day for Tampa.
Nice give and go there by Gadini to bring the ball up the court. Enzi at the top of the key working on Higdon inside. Great move down low. And Ja Enzi gives Rollins their first lead since the first points of the game.
Just so quick off the dribble. Tampa right there had to respect his 3-point shot. Look at that block.
Oh, blocked on the trip and now stripped away. Great defense by Rollins, but we have a whistle.
So the block right there was on Gaffney. Gaffney with a great block, and then Tampa came back with the rebound after the block, and then they're going to call the foul, I believe, on Gaffney. Kind of just a reach-in foul there, I think, will be called.
Kevin Hogan not happy with the call. Same thing with assistant coach. Sorry, that is assistant coach Reggie Warren pleading his case with the referee.
Yeah, but back to my point about Ja Enzi, what makes him so dangerous is he's such a lethal three-point shooter. Tampa's up on the line guarding him for a three right there, and then he just shows his speed being able to drive past. So you worry about his three-point shot, but he can drive past you and get those easy buckets in the paint as well.
Yeah, it wasn't just speed; it was physicality on that bucket,
yeah.
Ethan. I mean, he threw a shoulder into the. I don't remember if it was Blunt or Gingileski, whoever it was down there, but he threw a quick shoulder in, created a little separation. Totally legal, nice little just physical play, and got a free bucket out of it. So, yeah, absolutely great play. And like I said, first lead of the game for Rollins since the opening bucket, since they took a 2-0 lead. So, big change of momentum here in this one. 11:42 left to go here in the half.
Yeah.
We are about to finish up a media timeout.
Yeah, Will, I made the point in our pregame where it was, okay, Rollins, they've had 4 losses, all by single digits. If they are in a close game, can they finish? Well, it looks like they're going to be in another close game. So it's going to be about finishing down the stretch. That means limiting the mistakes. No dumb fouls. No bad turnovers. Right now, both teams have 10 turnovers, so neither one is really controlling in that department. So it's about playing smart basketball down the stretch here.
And in both of those, in back-to-back losses against Florida Tech and Florida Southern, as we have Blunt at the line here. No good on his first. That's big. In both of those losses, they turned the ball over more in the second half than both of their opponents, Florida Tech and Florida Southern College. So I think that is the key focus for them in the second half. As Gadini going to bring it up. Rollins coming fast. Enzi to the rim. Up and in. Shot. Enzi is feeling it right now. Rollins retakes the lead 52-50.
That's how you break a full court press right there. That not just settling down, playing slow basketball, getting it to Enzi and letting him cook.
Blunt mid-range is perfect. He's got a heck of a shot, man. It's fun to watch, I won't lie. And
so smooth. He's now at 20 points in this game, Will. I mean, you talked about it. This guy, he just has such a nice jumper.
Already at his season average, he's averaging 20.3 points a game on the season, and he's got 20 today. 52 all with about 11 left. Enzi passed to Renfro. Got it over 2 defenders. Great play by Ryan Renfro, and an even better find by Enzi.
Yeah, the game right now is going right through Enzi, whether it's him cooking and scoring or him finding his open guys. He now has 5 assists too, so he's doing a little bit of everything right now.
Tyler Lane back into the game for Tampa, working on Malavax. Driving inside, layup attempt, no good. Rebounded by Malavax. And pass over to Gadini, and here come the Tars. Figueroa thought about a corner 3, decided against it. Working on Blunt. Rollins looking for an opening. Figueroa. Step back 3, foul called. 3 is no good, and Blunt can't believe it, as Figueroa will now shoot 3 from the line, and that is huge at this point in the game, Ethan.
That is now the 3rd time that Tampa has fouled on a 3-point shot in this game. That is kind of remarkable, and now that's also the 3rd foul on Ryan Blunt, which is really something to look at with still 10 minutes remaining in this game, Will.
Right you are, and Link Darner, the head coach in his 3rd season for University of Tampa, not happy with the call on the closeout there. Darner, former NCAA champion. Figueroa will make his first. Two for 2. He makes this one. That'll put him up to 9 points. He'll be tied with Renfro for second high on the team. Good on all 3.
Yeah, Will, we talked about the importance of free throws, too, as you mentioned kind of their struggles at the line this season, especially down the stretch here. It's going to be big for them to hit those.
Largest lead of the night for Rollins. Lane, corner 3. No good, but a foul call. That'll be on Omar Figueroa. But a 5-point lead for Rollins, just under 10 left here.
Yeah, I think at that time it was kind of a bit of both of Figueroa not allowing Lane to land after his shot, but also getting some contact on the arm, I believe.
Lane just 1 for 1 from the line tonight. Make it 2 for 2. 95.5% from the free throw line on the season is Tyler Lane.
That's
Steph Curry level.
It's insane.
2 for 2.
It's not surprising, though, when you watch his jumper, you watch his three, guy can shoot it.
He's a sniper, absolutely. Good on all three. It's a 2-point Rollins lead now. Good job by Enzi to come back to get that one. Here comes Gadini and the Tars working on Kyler Lamb. Gadini for 3 at the top of the key. Too strong. Rebound coming down with it is Higdon, and we have a whistle.
Yeah, that's going to be on Malovic. That's his third. He went up. It looked like instead of going up for the catch right there, went up to kind of just swat it back to one of his teammates, and they're going to get him on that foul there.
Yeah, Higdon at the line, shooting just 27.3% from the stripe this season. And no good on the in and out, rebounded by Gadini. Still just 1 point for Ian Higdon in this one. Stars with a 2-point lead, 9.5 to go, and another whistle.
Yeah, Will, that's now his fourth. You would assume that it's going to take him out of this game at this point, and it does.
So out comes Higdon. Schneep comes in. Matisse Schneep in the game.
And both teams are now in the bonus, so 9:30 remaining. It's really going to be about free throws down the stretch here.
Mason Kortelbaum at the line. And he drains it. Kortelbaum, just a 41% shooter from the line this season. That's not his game, though. We have a little bit of a wet spot, so we'll take a second for that.
His game is a little bit of everything because he can do a little bit of everything, right? We saw him attempt a three earlier in this game, but he's also just a monster in the paint. He's a great rebounder.
He's one of their best rebounders, and he's been super effective down low in the paint offensively in this one. And he always plays great defense. I'm a huge fan of the aggressiveness he plays with defensively for these Tars.
There you go.
He's 2 for 2 from the line. Mason Kortelbaum. And it's a 4-point Rollins lead. Taylor bringing it up for the Spartans. Over to Schneep, mid-range. And got a friendly roll. Second bucket made by T. Schneep. Nearly got a finger on it is Taylor, but here comes Figueroa. Malovac's in the corner. And they'll slow things down a bit. Gadini, beautiful pass inside to Kortelbaum. Back out to Figueroa for 3. Drained it! Omar Figueroa.
The ball movement, it got Figueroa wide open for the corner 3.
Lane, not enough on that one from the top of the key. Rebounded by Kortelbaum. 62-57 Rollins, and we have a timeout called. But Ethan, Rollins playing like a completely different team in terms of how they're starting, how they started the first half, how they started this half. It's been night and day.
Will, it's been fantastic. And you talk about that last bucket. It was Kortelbaum inside, then gave it to Malovic, and then Malovic passed up on a layup to find Figueroa, who's wide open in the corner for 3. He drained it. He's now at 12 points, 3 for 6 from 3 today. So Rollins, it's been a little bit of everyone getting involved, great ball movement, just great team basketball.
Yeah, I mean, you leave the conference leader in three-point percentage wide open in the corner for 3. I don't think that's going to do anybody any favors for the University of Tampa, but Rollins will take whatever they can get here, and it leads to a 5-point Tar lead. Just over 8.5 left here in this one.
Yeah, I think it's obviously important when you have a player with 20 points like Ryan Blunt. If you're Tampa, how do you continue to get him going? He has 3 fouls. You got to make sure that you did not get him in foul trouble. If you're Rollins, that's exactly what I tried to do. I attack Blunt. Whether he's guarding Enzi, Figueroa, if I'm a Rollins player and I see Blunt guarding me, I'm driving in. I'm going to try and see if I can get him get that 4th foul.
No, I think that has got to be I don't know if that needs to be a priority, but it's obviously something that's in the back of everyone's mind.
Yeah, I think it has to be.
There have been stretches where he's completely taken over this game.
Yes.
And if you have a chance to get him out of here, especially with the lead and the way that Rollins has been playing to start this half, it would be a huge development for the Tars here in this one. So it'll be inbounded by Ricky Gadini. Figueroa is the outlet, working on Taylor. Ooh, thought about a give and go there from Enzi to Cordoba, and now Enzi 3, drained! Ja Enzi is on fire.
Yeah, Will, why do a give and go for a layup when you can get a Ja Enzi 3? And you said it, he has been on fire. The second half has been his.
Lane tried a layup and could not get it off the glass, but a whistle called. So, and both teams in the bonus here, so.
It's now 6 field goals in their last 7 trips down the floor for Rollins. So this is an offense right now that has been clicking. And for Tampa, now down by 8, got to find a way to kind of crawl back in this game. It starts with their 2 big players, which is Blunt and Trey Lane at the line.
Lane basically automatic from the line, 4 for 4 on the game, 95.5% from the stripe this season. But Ja Enzi now with a game high, 21 points, 8 of 10 from the field. Felt like not that long ago we were saying how he needs to get going to get this offense jump started.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're exactly right, Will. He was off to a really slow start for a while, but he's really picked up his pace.
Jackson Gaffney back into the game for the Tars. Enzi working on Lane. Schneep coming over to help. Thought about it, back over to Gaffney. Made a man miss. Step back, mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Lamb. Blunt, mid-range, no good. May have gotten a hand on that of Jackson Gaffney, and now Figueroa bringing it up.
Yeah, that's just a really tough play, especially when you look at a player like Gaffney, who is 6'8", being in your face. It's just a tough jumper.
And Gaffney not happy with himself after the errant pass that goes out of bounds, so it will be Tampa ball and now a timeout. But a 6-point game, largest lead of the night for the Tars, 65-59. Here from Warden Arena on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Ethan, what do you think's going wrong right now for Tampa? We'll go to the other side of things. What do you think that they have to get back to doing? Because at one point they had a large lead. They had a 12-point lead at one point in the first half of this one. Yeah,
they just seem a little out of rhythm offensively, and I do think that credit should be given to Rollins. I think their defense has really stepped up. We're talking about physical play. We're talking about really good communication, picking it up, knowing that, look, who are the 2 players that have been completely killing us? It's been Lane, it's been Blunt. They each have 20 points. That's 40 out of the 59 points. It really has been a 2-man show today for the Spartans.
100%. And yeah, Blunt hasn't done a whole lot in the last few minutes or so, quite frankly. And I think that's, like you said, that speaks to the Rollins defense, because Lane, just two made buckets here in the second half. Blunt, he came out of the gate really hot, but has cooled down here recently. Rollins is going to have to keep that up to this point. Or not to this point, for the rest of this one. They have done a good job of that to this point, but they're going to need to keep it up for the rest of this one for the final 7 minutes and 20 seconds or so here.
Yeah, they've been getting cleaner, more open looks too in the second half. We've seen them hit a couple open threes in the last couple minutes, so they've been doing a good job kind of creating those looks.
Oh, beautiful pass inside the Blunt, rejected by Renfro, but a foul called.
Yeah, he got all balled right there, but his body kind of banging up against his body as well, and they're going to call that even though it was just an all-ball play.
Blunt drains the first one from the line. Now a 5-point game. So that ties him with Enzi for a game-high 21 points. Tyler Lane also with 20 points in this one. And now a game-high 22 points for Ryan Blunt. So interesting to see which team's star player finishes with the game high. A couple different contenders on each team right now. Figueroa working inside, back out to Malavax. They'll slow things down. Ooh, nearly knocked away by Schneep. Figueroa driving inside, tried a skyhook and got a friendly roll around the rim. Great anticipation and decision-making right there by Omar Figueroa.
Yeah, that's a tough shot right there, kind of twisting his body around. That's impressive.
Schneep with a nice layup off the glass, and now a whistle called. Gaffney a little late to recover there in the paint. So, Rollins keeping him at arm's length right now, 67-64, but still anybody's game with this point.
Yeah, and Will, back to that Omar Figueroa bucket for a second. It was just so tough. He's just 6 foot, and he's going into basically trees right there guarding the bucket, and him being able to kind of switch, go to his offhand, switch it, and being able to finish right there is just really impressive. Just a tough bucket.
Yeah, it's been impressive to watch some of these buckets because we've talked about how Tampa has the length advantage when it comes to these two teams.
Yes.
I don't think that's really debatable. But Rollins has done a good job, some floaters, where it's like, you can't get to that. It's just a good shot. And we've seen Omar Figueroa do it. We've seen Ryan Renfro do it. We've seen Mason Kortelbaum do it. So it's been fascinating to watch them try to maneuver down low and create good offense that's helped them to this lead at this point in the game.
Yeah, and we talked about their shooting, how it was kind of, this has been a really good shooting team, so it was weird seeing them struggle. Only made 2 threes in the first half. They made 4 here in the second half. So this has definitely been a team that's been shooting the ball better as well.
And you said that in the first half, Ethan. To your credit, you said that it's hard to imagine that Rollins, who's as good at shooting threes as they are, will continue to shoot this poorly throughout the rest of the game. And they've shown that you were right on with that take. So Enzi working inside. Ooh, tried it and a foul call. That one's on Matisse Schneep. That'll send Enzi to the line for 2. He's 3 of 4 from the line tonight.
That was a hard foul. It almost looked like he got hit in the face too, so taking a lot of that contact.
Those up-down fouls are always kind of hard to watch at times because you know that a lot of times the momentum's taking him right onto the other player.
Yeah.
As Enzi is good from the line there for his first. And good on both. So it's a 6-point Rollins lead, 69-63. And the Spartans come out fast. Lane inside, rejected by Renfro. Loose ball and Malavax has it. Great defense in the paint by Ryan Renfro. Enzi, corner 3. My goodness, was that swatted. Great defense on both ends there. Ryan Renfro and Matisse Schneep saying, hey, you like that block? Look at this one.
Yeah, get out of my house ×2 right there. You got Rollins, like you said, bodies banging up against each other.
Sorry to interrupt you there.
No.
Off-ball foul there as it was Omar Figueroa, and I can't tell who that is for Tampa on the ground. It looked like they just got tripped up. Figueroa holding his head. Never like to see that. I believe that's...
It was Taylor on the ground for Tampa.
Yeah, Justin Taylor. So Figueroa going to walk it off. Hopefully he's okay. We know what value he adds to this Tars club.
It seemed like their legs almost kind of like banged into each other, and they just connected there, and see the contact. Glad to see that. Looks like both players are okay.
So Figueroa will shoot 2 at the line. So they're waiting for the floor to get cleaned up there. Less than 6 minutes to go here from Warden Arena. So we're just waiting on this darn wet spot over here. They can't get the best of it.
Yeah, even the ref is getting in on the action, too.
And it appears that they've got it, maybe. Yes, they have. Yeah. All right, so now Figueroa will shoot two at the line after a little break. Or just one, rather, excuse me. Oh, no, two. I'm sorry. Sorry, sometimes that confuses me. And good on both is Omar Figueroa. 16 points now for him. Oh, deflected by Figueroa, but Lane recovers.
Good defense.
Pass over to Blunt. Working on Malavax. Over to Schaefer for three. Not enough on that one. Renfro on the rebound, looking for an outlet. He gets it to Gaffney. Figueroa's going to slow things down here.
Yeah, and Will, right now, I think Tampa is starting to discover the problem of, well, what happens if Lane and Blunt aren't open? What happens if those guys, aren't doing it? Because really, there hasn't been a whole lot of help outside of those two players.
And Figueroa just not able to stick with that one, so it will be Tampa ball. A turnover there for the Tars.
Schaefer is now just 1 for 13 from the field.
Blunt, corner three. Not enough. Enzi got a hand on it, and Figueroa able to recover. Can he get it out of there? And now a whistle. Tyler Lane's been real vocal with these referees all day. And Kevin Hogan gonna, looks like he's talking to the referees here as the Tars go back to their bench. I apologize, I called him Tyler Lane. His name is Trey Lane, that's my bad. I don't know if I've been doing that all day or not. I think I might have been going back and forth.
Yeah, I think for Tampa, the importance of, like we talked about, can they find someone else? Because Lane and Blunt have been fantastic, and there's really no debating that. They've been really good today for Tampa, but we talk about the struggles, right? Lamb, only 4 points. Schaefer, only 2 points. And we talked about Schaefer only going 1 for 13 from the field. So those other guys, Jones, Taylor, when he's been in, hasn't really been producing at all really for the Spartans too. So talk about like what happens down the stretch if Rollins is taking away those top two guys.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about B.J. Schaefer, who came in averaging almost 16 points a game, just 1 of 13 from the field. So like you said, that third option who's really been effective for the Spartans this season, not able to do a whole lot here with Lane and Blunt double covered. As no call there as Enzi was working hard against Lane. Nice pass to Gadini in the corner. Oh, and a shove there. Speen knocking over Renfro as the ball went his way. That's going to send him to the line to shoot, too.
And if Rollins can continue to kind of add on to this lead, we're going to start to see Tampa start to ramp up and how aggressive they play, too. And we're going to start to see everyone's favorite game, the foul game. And that's going to extend it here.
An 8-point Rollins lead, just under 5 minutes. So Renfro is going to shoot 2 at the line. He's 1 of 2 today, shooting 73% on the season from the stripe. Mateusz Malavax back into the game for the Tars. Renfro makes his first. And a friendly roll means Renfro is 2 for 2, so it's a 10-point lead. So here comes Schaefer and the Spartans. And
impressive play.
Yeah. And that's going to be the 4th on Mateusz Malavax, which means he is 1 away from being done in this one.
Yeah, he's such an important piece too, Will, for Rollins. Really, he does a little bit of everything. But don't really see a sub coming in for him right now. So
No. Gonna let him play through it. Kevin Hogan showing trust in his players, and they also probably understand that they need their top rebounder out there right now. He averages more rebounds per game than anybody else on these Tars, so that's not someone you really want to take off the court. As Blunt able to make one of two there.
Yeah, it's been really interesting, kind of how Kevin Hogan has coached this second half and how he's been able to kind of limit the subs. We haven't seen a whole lot of. It's been almost the same guys in this whole half, and it's worked for the Tars.
Ooh, Enzi, good defense in the corner, able to work around it now and fight for the ball. Ooh. And that's going to be a jump. Oh, no. It's going to stay. It's going to go toward Tampa.
Yeah, it's going to be a jump ball, and Tampa has the possession error. There's a lot of contact, though. Just almost, it seemed like either you could have called for a reach-in foul, too, and I think either one would have worked.
Now referee going to wipe down the ball. So inbounded by Lamb over to Schaefer. And another foul away from the action.
That might be his fifth, Will.
I think, was that Gaffney? I don't think that was, oh, are you saying on, oh, it's a third.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now Blunt at the line once again. This is not the guy you want to be fouling. We talked about how Trey Lane shooting 95.5% from the free throw line. Well, Ryan Blunt, you don't get much worse, 94.4% on the season, and he is 6 of 8 from the line tonight. 7 of 9, rather, after that first one. No good on the second.
Yeah, I think now Rollins is needs to play the possession game here. I think you're going to start to see them be a little more conservative on the offensive side. Limit to the play clock.
Oh, Figueroa thought about a corner three, now driving inside. Pass back out to Enzi, who also thought about it. Oh, mid-range, and he looked like he was nearly smacked in the face there, as there'll be a whistle called. And now Blunt upset with the referees.
Yeah, what was interesting was Omar Figueroa ran behind him. He was wide open. So you talk about...
So we have a timeout here. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. It is a 8-point Rollins lead. And right now, as in the middle of the timeout, we have Link Darner, the head coach for Tampa.
Yeah, he's
a lot of pleading with the referees in this one. Not that that's uncommon in a basketball game, but still.
Back to our conversation from in the first half, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what's Figueroa was wide open for three, running right behind Enzi. Enzi decided to, I think, the right call, kind of lean in to the defender, get the tough shot off, and able to get the foul call. And like you said, it's been a physical game. I think both coaches have had plenty to say to our referees today.
Both teams in the double bonus. Each of them also with 11 fouls. Tampa with 2 timeouts, Rollins with just 1 remaining. But neither team with a field goal in the last almost 3 minutes. No field goals in 2:55 for Rollins, no field goals in 2:42 for Tampa. And a whole lot of fouls.
Yeah, a whole lot of fouls, yeah. But it's been both defenses have really been, I mean, this has just been such an aggressive, gutsy basketball game. Sometimes you like to, not every basketball game has to be in its, 100s and everyone is scoring and high flying. You kind of love and respect these type of basketball games.
Sometimes higher scoring doesn't mean more entertaining.
Yeah.
Enzi, good on his first. He's been great from the free throw line tonight. 6 of 7 now. Takes him up to a team high 24 points. Game high 20, or tied with Blunt for the game high. And good on both.
Yeah.
So a 10-point lead for the Tars.
Yeah, and Will, and that's been important because as good as a shooter as Enzi is, and he is one of the top 3-point shooters on this team, he has struggled at the line at times this season. So him being him being, I believe, him being 7 for 8 at the line is just big for the Tars.
Blunt working on Gaffney, pass inside to Higdon. And interesting to see who that's on. It's going to be Renfro. Okay, gotcha. On number 33, Ryan Renfro. So Higdon to the line.
Yeah, that's his third.
Yeah, 1 of 5 from the line tonight is Higdon, and make that 1 of 6. Like we said earlier, he's shooting just 27.3% from the line, so.
Yeah, he has struggled at the line, and it continues.
No good on either. Just 1 point in this one for Ian Higdon. 6 rebounds and 3 assists as well, so contributing in some fashion as nearly a steal there, and here comes Trey Lane on a fast break. Figueroa trying to recover, and a beautiful up and under by Trey Lane. And now Tampa with a timeout. So 8-point game, and Trey Lane, his first bucket in quite a while.
Yeah, that's big to get him going. Looked like Enzi slipped right there. They've been very busy today trying to clean that floor.
That's something that we haven't really spent a whole lot of time talking about, but now that you bring that up, it is true. There's been a lot of that, and I don't know if it's just because it's been a lot, like you said, it's been physical out here on this court here at Worden Arena because a lot of guys flying around. These guys are sweaty. They're working hard out here, so, that's all just part of playing basketball. But, yeah, definitely a little bit more than usual in terms of how often we're taking breaks to clean up mop up the floor.
Yeah, and it's been, I mean, he slipped right there. That led to Lane, and I give Omar right there. I give him a lot of credit. That was great recovery defense. That's just a better bucket there by Lane. Tough finish.
Yeah, beautiful up and under layup there by Trey Lane. So this will be Rollins' ball, and okay, we're good. I was about to say, if the referee stops this for another one moment, I'm going to lose my mind. Gadini over to Renfro, and back to Gadini, and here come the Tars. Lane on Enzi once again. Enzi working on Higdon, over to the corner. Malovac's 3. No good. Renfro, last touched, and it will be last touch by Renfro, which means it'll be Tampa ball. And
yeah, I'm not sure about that, Will. That really looked like a Tampa Bay player hit it.
We have
no.
Wow,
so
and after a discussion, they confirm it. So some unhappy fans and coaches here for the Tars after that call. Under 3 to go in this one.
And they're playing tight defense on Ryan Blunt right now.
Defense here on Ryan Blunt. And now that's going to be Rollins' ball after the turnover. It looked like Blunt might have been trying to bounce that one off the foot of Omar Figueroa from our angle. And just missed it. Oh, and now Rollins going to come quick. And it just gets away from Figueroa.
That's a bad turnover. There's not a single defender anywhere near Omar Figueroa, and just dribbled it off his leg.
Off his leg, yeah. Be lying if I said that hadn't happened to me, but
hey, it happens to the best of us,
more
right?
Than once,
yeah.
Inbounded by Lane. Spartans need a bucket here. Figueroa playing tight defense on Lane. Over to Taylor. Lane for 3 and a whistle.
Oh, offensive foul.
Offensive foul. That's a big call for the Tars. And some of these fans are on their feet here at Worden Arena.
Wow.
And the 5th foul for Higdon, which means he is done for the day. Ian Higdon finishing with 1 point, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists, as well as a turnover in this one. Although no field goal attempts.
No.
So coming in for him is B.J. Schaefer. Ooh, nearly early elbow to the face there from Jin Gillespie working on Renfro. That's a big size matchup right there. Enzi able to stay with it.
Get out of the corner.
Good defense by Lane. Mid-range jumper. Ooh. Splash. Ooh. Looked like Sean Livingston on that one. Real ball knowers know. Stolen by Enzi. Ja Enzi is having himself a day.
Man, on the offensive end, gutsy bucket and then getting the steal. It's been all Ja Enzi in the second half.
Oh, and now a steal as Schaefer throws it down. And now we have a timeout. Back to an 8-point lead. It feels like every time Rollins is just a bucket or two from putting this thing away.
Yeah.
Tampa able to just stay with it, keep themselves close. You know, it's still a minute 27, 8-point game. It's not impossible. It's going to take some really good shooting here in the last minute and a half. And Rollins is going to have to be careful. You don't want to foul, and you specifically don't want to foul Trey Lane or Ryan Blunt, because those are the two best shooters on the Spartans at the line.
Yeah, and it's all about, Will, we talked about this earlier, being smart with the basketball. You talked about, and a lot of their losses that they've had this season, which have all been by single digits, it's about turnovers. They've always led in turnovers, which is not a category you want to lead in. And we saw, like, they have an 8-point lead, but that can quickly vanish with about 90 seconds left. So the importance of being smart with the basketball, right? We just saw Tampa get a dunk right there off of a steal by Schaefer. So Rollins needs to be smarter with the basketball, and they can't give Tampa easy opportunities to kind of crawl back in this game.
Yeah, we haven't talked about how these teams are shooting, probably since just before the second half got underway. Tampa, 42.6% from the field, 37.5% from three-point range, 58.3% from the charity stripe. Rollins, on the other hand, 50% from the field, 30% from three, 87.5% from the free throw line. We said coming in pre-game, they shoot about 69.2% as a team from the free throw line. So this is, and we talked about how big that's going to be in games like this, where you're talking single-digit finishes, and it looks like we're headed towards that unless Rollins is able to pull away here in the last minute and 27. But it's been a much better shooting performance from the free throw line today. As Omar Figueroa almost runs into me here, not his fault.
Yeah, I was scared for your life there for a second, Will.
It's all right, I would have caught him.
Obviously.
Yeah. Obviously. So Figueroa is going to shoot two. Try and make this a 10-point game. And on the roll, going down the drain. 17 points now for Omar Figueroa. Ja Enzi with 28, one away from his season high of 29 points.
Yeah, he's been lethal, especially in the second half.
And Figueroa good on both there. So 18 points for Omar Figueroa. Came in averaging 16.9, so over his season average. 10-point lead for the Tars. Ooh, Blunt slips, stays with it. And we have a whistle. And another wet spot.
Yeah, well, I think maybe the busiest people today for this men's basketball game have been the people cleaning the basketball floor.
I think you might be right. It's been quite a few stops in action to make sure that these athletes have a solid surface to stand up on.
Yeah, I believe there's two players from the Rollins women's basketball team, an assistant coach, and then I believe it's Dobby from the women's team for Rollins that have been helping out and doing a great job today.
Sure, we do appreciate them. As quite a few, as we talked about, there's been quite a few slip-ups out here in this one. So
yes.
Hopefully less in the final minute 17. Here's Taylor. Top of the key working on Enzi. Blunt, wide open, corner three. Not enough on it. Malavax last touched it, and it'll stay with Tampa.
Yeah, he was open, and that's a lot of just good pick set to get him open. And those are looks that we saw him make in the first half, but hasn't quite been falling for him here in the second half, Will.
Yeah, tale of two halves for Ryan Blunt, it seems. As Lane on a mid-range jumper, no good there. Rebounded by Lamb, and a whistle.
Yeah, that's going to be 5 on Malovich. That's gonna send him out of this game.
Mateusz Malovec's done in this one. He finishes the game in 25 minutes with 5 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist.
Yeah, his stat line won't blow you away today, but he did the small things, and I thought he played his role really well today for the Tars.
The other thing I'm a huge fan of is he plays great defense. He
really
does. He's
fantastic.
So valuable to them on the defensive side of the basketball. As Lamb, no good on his first. 1 minute even.
And Will, you know what is really interesting? We talked about in our pregame how the importance of Rollins doing the small things, meaning basically hitting your free throws. You know, just a Tampa's just 56% from the line today at the line. So that's alarming. Where we talked about you're not going to win a lot of games when you go 14 for 25 from the free throw line.
No, you're not. And they average about, sorry, 1 sec. They're 71.5% as a team. So this is quite an underperformance for them.
Big step down.
Based off the season. As Gadini will shoot 2 here from the line. And Gadini's first is good. So an 11-point lead. Rollins really has pulled away here in the final 7-8 minutes here in the half. It felt like Tampa came out real swinging. Got the ball to their playmakers at the start of the second half with Blunt and Lane. And whether it's just an off-half shooting for Blunt, was that ball nearly batted away by Gaffney, excuse me. Blunt driving inside. Gingileski for 3. Rain. So his first points of the game on his first field goal attempt, and now we have a whistle. But I can't remember exactly what I was saying before that, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I mean, he's listed, Cole Gingileski's listed as 7 foot. So you get a big man that can also just hit it from beyond the arc too is impressive. But Tampa now, you talk about the rest of the way here, just 47 seconds remaining. It's full court press. It's creating pressure and trying to create turnovers. You want to create turnovers first instead of immediately fouling. I know just 47 seconds, but if you immediately foul, Rollins 89% from the line today. This isn't really the team you want to send to the free throw line. So I think for Tampa, the way to get back in this game now is can you get turnovers first? That's the first thing you really look at.
Yeah, I mean, Ja Enzi, Ryan Renfro, and Mateusz Malovec are the only Tars who have missed free throws in this game, and each of them only missing 1. Enzi, 9 of 10. Renfro, 3 of 4. Malovec, who has fouled out, 2 of 3 from the line. So, yeah, it's been a stellar shooting performance from the charity stripe today, and a little uncharacteristic. And hopefully this sparks something where the Tars can continue this throughout the rest of the season, because it's been a struggle from the charity stripe at this point. Through the first 8 games. Oh, and a steal right there. Oh, blocked by Gadini and a foul. As that was Lanier. Jordan Lanier getting his first action of the game here with 42.7 seconds left, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Now we just talked about how Rollins needs to be smart and careful with the basketball, and immediately Ja Enzi just turns it away, and that maybe this is some really solid coaching there from Lake Darner, right? Putting in some players who haven't had action today and getting some fresh legs out there, making plays like that.
Sure. Lanier was good on his first. Good on his second. First 2 points of the game for Jordan Lanier, and that makes it a 7-point lead for the Tars. Figueroa working all the way around here. Gets it to Enzi, who's able to find that pass and corral it. Good defense here, trying to stay with the ball. And I think a timeout was just called. Yep, timeout for the Tars. I believe that is their last timeout.
Yeah, I don't think any team has a timeout left, Will.
Yeah, so it's going to get interesting here for the final 28.6 seconds.
That was awfully close to a travel, too.
It was.
Man, it would have been back-to-back possessions where we've seen Ja Enzi turn it over, and he's been fantastic today. 29 points, matching, like you said, his season high, and that would have been another costly turnover. We talked about Tampa all of a sudden, right, cranking up their intensity on the defensive side.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think that this was an 11-point game just a few seconds ago,
Yeah.
and you're thinking, man, if Rollins can just lean on this and try and wind the clock down. But now, 7-point game, 30 seconds, no timeouts on either side, like we said. But this game is not over, and you got to play until the clock strikes 0, and we still have 28.6 seconds until that happens. So nothing is guaranteed. As we see more people out here on the floor, I wonder how
they're
many.
Multiplying. There's just different
people. It really
people.
does feel like new people keep popping up to wipe up these wet spots, and we're appreciative. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just like.
Yeah,
I want to make sure I'm not going crazy.
No, I feel like I'm gonna turn around and just see you mopping the floor next to you. You're gonna be next.
Like, Ethan, where'd you go? And he's just on the floor doing it, and I'm like, dude, get back over here. He's like, I haven't been calling the game with you. What are you talking about?
You're doing double.
You're imagining things, Will. So this will be inbounded by Ricky Gadini.
And I think the important thing in that last timeout was both coaches to tell their teams, we don't have any more timeouts.
Yep.
Don't call them. Right, be smart.
Gadini. Yeah,
they're gonna start fouling.
Yeah, and there's a foul. I was about to say, with smart play here by the Tars, just trying to run around, waste as much time as you can. But a little bit long on the decision to foul there, if it's me.
I was going to say, I was kind of surprised. I felt like more time went off the clock than I think Lake Darner and Tampa would have really wanted there. I think should have fouled earlier, but huge missed first free throw.
Yeah, Gadini, no good on that first one. Ricky Gadini, just 6 points today, but now that's his first miss at the line. 2 for 3 now. And good on his second. So 82-74. It's an 8-point lead. Marshall Klug now back into the game for Jackson Gaffney. Schaefer will bring it up. Oh, right around and a dunk! B.J. Schaefer flying to the rim. And now a 6-point game. And yeah, they had to foul Klug there.
Awfully close. You see Tampa right there deciding to go for the steal first, and it almost worked, but a lot of contact right there on the double team, and Klug got it in the corner.
So that's going to send Klug to the line. Klug just 2 points today, and both of them coming at the charity stripe, so looking to add to that total here. Like we said, he leads these Rollins College Tars with an 83% free throw percentage so far this season. Good on his first.
Just impressive the way Rollins was able to play this final 5 minutes. Will doing a lot of things well, right? Even a couple turnovers didn't allow them to really get in the way. This was just a gutsy performance.
Completely agree. As Klug is good on his second there, so 4 points for him now. And here comes Schaefer. He might try another dunk. Corner 3 for Taylor. Off the backboard, no good. Now rebounded by Blunt. Trying to put it back up.
Oh, come on.
And we have a foul at the buzzer.
Yeah, with 0.1 seconds left, they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, it's, again, I have to keep my mouth shut, Ethan.
Yeah. Yeah, we would like to be back. So.
Yeah. No, I love doing this. I don't want to get in trouble. So, but not a huge. Never mind. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. I think the importance of honestly what they did defensively today to Ryan Blunt. This was a guy who, for the longest time, we thought he was going to be a runaway for being the leading scorer for both teams in this game, and Rollins has really bottled him up today, and it made his life a whole lot harder.
Yeah, it's crazy that 26 points on 7 of 15 shooting is bottling him up. That's how good he played today. And now with 0.4 seconds, and
yeah,
they're just
that's
going to call it. So Rollins wins this one 84-78 from Warden Arena over the University of Tampa Spartans. As we line it up, Dick Larner and Kevin Hogan.
Yeah,
so exchange of pleasantries.
Yeah, I think I don't think Tampa really loved that final play of Gadini just throwing it on the leg on a Tampa player, and I think there was some conversations about that.
Well, what's done is done, and the Tars walk away with this one, and they end their 2-game losing streak. They improve to 5-4 on the season with the win over the University of Tampa here today. So, Ethan, before we wrap this one up here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network, who's your player of the game?
I think it's got to be Ja Enzi. He had a monster second half, and it was just a little bit of everything. He only had 8 points in the first half, finished with 29. He was fantastic. Omar Figueroa was aggressive, 16 points. Then I look at a player like Ryan Renfro, only 11 points, not going to completely blow you away, but, man, some really big-time performances today. And what I will say, Will, I think they only 84 points. This wasn't a major blowout. Honestly, I think this might have been the most impressive win that Rollins has had so far because of all the circumstances they had to deal with in this game.
No, I completely agree. It's a big win, especially considering the recent skid. A 71-65 loss to Florida Tech, followed up by a 93-88 loss to Florida Southern College. So,
yeah,
big win here today as they will move on and they will face South Florida Bible on Monday, December 15th at 6 p.m. right here at Warden Arena. As for the University of Tampa, they fall to 4-4 on the season. Their next game is Tuesday, December 16th against Lynn University at 5 p.m. So we, in case you were wondering where they would be. But one last time here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network, my name's Will Barbera. I've been here with my good buddy Ethan Coulahan, and it's been a pleasure. We will see you next time right here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Rollins gets the win.